Last week, I interviewed Jaguar Wright, a singer-songwriter who's made claims about Diddy for years. Those claims had already received a lot of attention in the media across many platforms for many years. And that's the thing about platforms. The reality of the modern world is that pretty much everyone has a platform as long as they have something to say that other people want to hear. That's why we invited her on to be interviewed. The people making these claims have an audience with or without shows like mine. Well, Jaguar Wright unexpectedly made several serious allegations about Jay-Z and Beyonce during that interview. As I said in the moment, they were not present to respond or defend themselves, but now they have. Their lawyers contacted us to say that those claims were totally false and have no basis in fact, and we've therefore complied with the legal request to cut them from the original interview. Editing interviews is not something we do lightly at a show called Uncensored. But, like the proverbial cries of fire in a crowded theatre, there are legal limits on us too. And we apologise to Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Do something with it.
It's just money coming to me easily. Money coming in and needing me. Money coming in repeatedly. Money coming, it's just money coming. It's just money coming to me frequently. Money coming in to be with me. Money coming in secretly. Money coming, it's just money coming. It's just money coming to me always. Money coming in all day. Money coming in all paid. Money coming, it's just money coming. It's just money coming to me frequently. Money coming in to be with me. Money coming in secretly. Money coming, this is money coming. It's just money coming to me easily. Money coming in and needing me. Money coming in repeatedly. Money coming, this is money coming. This is
Jaguar Wright not being hit with a cease and desist from Jay-Z and Beyonce does sit with me the wrong way. All of this is my opinion, but I feel like they only went after Piers Morgan to stop Jaguar Wright from being on any other mainstream media. Just think about it. That got Piers Morgan millions and millions of views on mainstream media, and more people are starting to listen to what Jaguar Wright has been saying. So I feel like Piers Morgan was used as that example to show everybody else in mainstream media, hey, if you have Jaguar Wright on your platform and you try to do the same thing, this is what's going to happen. A lot of people are saying Jaguar Wright hasn't been sued because she has no money. But you know that Jay-Z and Beyonce, they are billionaires. They don't even need any money. Like, Jaguar Wright's claims aren't little claims. She is literally saying that they unalive people. She is saying that they are involved in the whole Diddy investigation that is going on right now. She has said some very harsh allegations, and every time she says, if I'm lying, sue me. She ain't saying allegedly when she says these things. And this is why I'm saying it rubs me the wrong way, because it's not about the money. Jay-Z and Beyonce do not need the money. But you think after having these damning claims that could literally hurt your career and your business opportunities, you would at least try to get her to be silent. Because like I said, they don't need money. It's more about the principle than what it is about the money. Famous people sue people all the time for defamation. I mean, we saw it with Cardi B and Tasha K. Tasha K didn't have any money and still owes Cardi B till this day. And that's why I say, in my opinion, I feel like it was just used to stop Jaguar Wright from being able to go on any other mainstream media, because now she's getting way too much attention, more than just out of YouTube. I mean, she is hitting live TV, and it was going somewhere, baby. What makes this whole thing even crazier to me is the fact that Dame Dash spoke about some of Jaguar Wright's claims that she made on Piers Morgan, basically saying that they are true from his own personal experience, because he saw Jay-Z work with people like Harvey Weinstein, R. Kelly, Epstein, Diddy, and more, knowing allegations about these people.
What are your thoughts on Jaguar Wright being mentioned all over national news?
Well, there's a lot of truth to what she's saying based on my personal experience. I'm not going to say she's completely accurate all the time, but some of the things she said were things that I was actually thinking, but I was like, I could never say that because people would say I'm hating. But I know for a fact that, you know, the thing she said, like the thing that the thing they all have in common is, you know, R. Kelly and Puff and the Weinstein and Epstein. I know that my personal experience with the Weinstein, that I walked away. I don't want to be a part of that, so I'm not working with you. But, so I walked away from Weinstein, and then homie did do business with him. When it came down to R. Kelly, there was a conversation had about the moralness, like it's morally wrong to do a project with someone that we know, my girl, or with anybody for that matter. So I do know that that conversation was had, and I was really surprised that he moved forward with that relationship. I don't know Epstein, so I never had the chance to walk away from him. But I do know that when that project did come out, I didn't want any part of that project. I didn't want any of the money to go to Rockefeller or me when it came to Rockefeller. It was around the time that Jay was trying to kind of separate himself from us. And he was saying that he didn't want to be a part anymore. But, you know, I just think that, I think homie has to answer some questions right now. But if he doesn't, it just, you know, again, it's going to make people ask more questions.
In my opinion, I would feel personally if someone was saying such horrible claims, like I am offing people, I am involved with Diddy in this huge scandal and investigation and things like that. As a billionaire, I would send a cease and desist to this person, and if they didn't stop these horrific claims, because it's obviously going to hurt my business as a celebrity, then I would sue them, not for the money, but to get them to stop saying these damning things. So unless I see them start sending something to Jaguar Wright, this shit just won't sit right with me. But y'all let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments.
Jay-Z and Beyonce are currently some of the most unfollowed people on social media and losing fans by the second. Within the past week, Jay-Z and Beyonce have each lost well over 5 million followers. And the reason for all of this happening is because Jay-Z is good friends with p-diddy. And as we all know, Diddy is in quite the slippery situation right now. And people are saying that since Jay-Z was so close with Diddy, that Jay-Z and Beyonce had something to do with it. Nobody has actually confirmed yet whether or not Jay-Z and Beyonce had anything to do with the things that Diddy was doing, but I think it's honestly impossible that they wouldn't have anything to do with it, because Jay-Z was literally best friends with Diddy, which means he had to be around some of the things that Diddy was doing, and Beyonce is married to Jay-Z, so she has to be involved as well. At this point, we do just have to wait and see if anything about these two being involved with this is actually true. I want to believe that the two had nothing to do with these horrible things Diddy was doing, and people just love to start rumors immediately, and just think the worst about any of these type of situations. These are two of the biggest musicians in the entire world, so it's quite a wild situation we're seeing right now. If it's true that Jay-Z and Beyonce were involved with what Diddy was doing, I wonder who else was, because Diddy knew a lot of big names.
J. Cole, she knows there was a section of the lyrics. Only bad thing about a star is they burn up. Rest in peace to Aaliyah. Rest in peace to Left Eye. Michael Jackson, I'll see ya just as soon as I die. And then it goes on to say she knows, she knows, she knows. The conspiracy theory with this one is she knows is supposed to mean Sean and Knowles, aka Jay-Z and Beyonce.
All these allegations are saying Beyonce and Jay-Z are actually the head of this snake.
J. Cole, she knows there was a section of the lyrics. Only bad thing about a star is they burn up. Rest in peace to Aaliyah. Rest in peace to Left Eye. Michael Jackson, I'll see ya just as soon as I die. And then it goes on to say she knows, she knows, she knows. The conspiracy theory with this one is she knows is supposed to mean Sean and Knowles, aka Jay-Z and Beyonce.
All these allegations are saying Beyonce and Jay-Z are actually the head of this snake.
J. Cole, she knows there was a section of the lyrics. Only bad thing about a star is they burn up. Rest in peace to Aaliyah. Rest in peace to Left Eye. Michael Jackson, I'll see ya just.
On the biggest night of her life, she's literally showing remorse for winning. That's how intimidating the Carters have been.
They're saying a lot.
And then the next thing you know, 3 weeks later, the rumor mill starts. Lizzo's a mean girl. Lizzo don't like skinny girls. Lizzo eats fried chicken and throws the bones at her dancers and shit like
that. Yeah.
And guess what? not once did anybody bother to see where it all started.
Beyonce, whoo! In the 5th grade, I skipped school to see you perform. And where you at, Beyonce? My eyes are wet. You changed my life. You sang that gospel medley, and the way you made me feel. You clearly are the artist of our lives.
She was hypnotized. She was drugged. Beyonce came and she was in there eating on her and shit while she was asleep. You know, snacking on his bitch, killing people cats. And guess what? They wouldn't give her a restraining order. They just told her to stay away from Beyonce and work for somebody else. Guess what?
Duality. I do believe that Beyonce is into dark magic and black magic as well. Her and Jay-Z. And we're just gonna leave it at that. All right?
He just.
I just want to skip to the end. All the shit is f***ed up. All you niggas is weird. Go to jail.
Beyonce and Jay-Z might need to just call it quits and spill the tea about everything they've done because Jaguar Wright is on a mission and she's not stopping until she exposes all their secrets. Recently, Jaguar dropped some wild info claiming Beyonce and Jay's marriage is just a business deal. Before we even had time to digest that, she's back with another shocker. Beyonce is allegedly a secret lesbian.
I need Beyonce to stop ignoring her bisexual tendencies. Girl, because you can't just make a song like all up in your mind and diva and not want to put a strap on. Like, you can't do that. Those songs are huge top energy. Beyonce is literally top energy to its core.
The Beyonce is bi rumors aren't new. People have been calling her Beyonce for years, initially as a joke. But now, with Jaguar's claims, it's looking a lot more serious. Jaguar's got the whole industry shaking and no one knows where she's getting all this inside. Beyonce was hooking up with women back in her Destiny's Child days, and that's why her parents, Matthew and Tina, pushed for her to marry Jay-Z quickly to keep this under wraps. We all thought Beyonce's Renaissance album was a love letter to the LGBTQ+ community, but Jaguar's saying it was actually a tribute to herself. In a bombshell interview with Street Life Productions, Jaguar went all out, accusing Beyonce of being a witch and preying on innocent black women during her Destiny's Child era. According to Jaguar, Beyonce's alter ego, Sasha Fierce, which she introduced years ago, is more sinister than we thought. Beyonce has often talked about her alter ego, Sasha Fierce, saying she feels possessed by this persona when she performs because she's naturally shy. She even mentioned that Sasha takes over right before big performances, like at the BET Awards, making her feel like something else has entered her. With all this drama swirling around, the whispers about Beyonce's bisexuality and the darker aspects of her Sasha Fierce alter ego are getting harder to ignore. Jaguar Wright seems hell-bent on exposing everything, and she's not slowing down.
Beyonce's internet.
That's what we're calling
that
it.
That belongs to the devil. Unless you calling that the devil, she ain't nothing but an employee. A half a witch, dumbass bitch.
She's calling out Beyonce's corner of the internet as the devil's playground and insists that people are too scared to face the truth. Then she continues throwing out some serious accusations, alleging that Beyonce is deep into dark magic, like hypnotism and doing twisted stuff to unconscious women.
Easy, you say these things.
Why don't nobody want to accept that bitch?
So am I the only one who feels like something is fishy going on with the whole Beyonce, Jay-Z, Jaguar Wright, and also Piers Morgan situation? Because the amount of talking Jaguar Wright been doing and talking about Beyonce and Jay-Z and all of this mess from years ago, and finally she went and Piers Morgan. First of all, congratulations to her, because Piers Morgan is pretty big. And I was surprised to see Jaguar on there, okay? But for her to do all this talking on this big nationwide television, and instead of Jay-Z and Beyonce going for Jaguar Wright, which we all know per Kanye, Jay-Z and them got you know, instead of them going after Jaguar Wright, they go after Piers Morgan. Jaguar Wright, she got some on Beyonce and Jay-Z. And not only does she have something on them, and they know that if they were to do something to her, people are going to know. Once information get leaked, they're going to very, very much confirm what she's been saying. Because there's no way. The way Jay-Z and Beyonce scares everybody in the industry, because, I mean, allegedly, everybody is afraid of them. Okay, even though they're playing they're playing friends, but they're really not friends. Because if you notice how Beyonce will send a message to anyone who wins a Grammy and not thank her when they get on the stage as if the stage belonged to her. You know what I mean? Which I love Beyonce and I love what she's doing, but I don't think people realize that Beyonce is not like people think she is. She's not like a girl's girl like people think that she is. And I never thought Beyonce was a girl's girl, because it wasn't she the same one that says, who run the world, girls, and then turn around in the same breath and says, bow down to me, basically? Like, ma'am, are we working together or are we not? Because it's giving, you want to work with us here and there whenever you want to be praised by the girls so everybody can be in your corner, and then you want to throw shade at the girls whenever you want to make it seem like you're this girl. You know what I mean? It's giving shady. It's giving you like the girls but you don't like the girls. It's giving you really like the girls, like how you doing, but you really don't like them. Because wasn't it Beyonce's drummer who basically claimed that Beyonce was doing witchcraft on her, which we all know Beyonce allegedly is a top witch, like she's very powerful witch, like we know this, okay? Not only is she from Louisiana, New Orleans, but she's also part Creole, and also she is like a well-known witch. And I think Beyonce is like a puppet master. I think she's really running the show with Jay-Z. I don't think she's as stupid as everybody making it seem. And also, if Beyonce and Jay-Z are the way that they are, and they didn't have nothing on Jaguar, right, they would have came for her. And I understand Piers Morgan is the one that has the most money, but they could have easily shut her up, because she's on with the information. They could have easily shut her up, just like they've shut up a lot of other people allegedly. Just like they've done that. But I believe Jaguar has some powerful spirit on her. I believe remember when she basically threw her son's ashes on herself? She wasn't crazy. This lady was not crazy. She knew what she was doing, because ashes are very powerful, and she's always wearing the crystals. And there's this one particular crystal that she was wearing, I saw. Jaguar right know what she's doing. She's very, very spiritual, and she is protected. This lady is protected, because if Jay-Z and Beyonce could not shut her up, including all the other celebrities that she's been dropping little nuggets here and there about, I think there's something that she has on all of them, just like Diddy has on tapes. I think Jaguar has a lot of information and a lot of something, if something were to happen to her, that if those information come out, it would shut down the whole Hollywood, because it doesn't make any sense at this point to why she will send her lawyers to Piers Morgan, who is the one that had, I think that's his name, Piers Morgan, who has a TV show, versus going after Jaguar, right? Although she cannot afford to be going after anymore, because she seems like every other week she's going to jail for something really stupid, but then the next day she's out, she's like a roach. You know, she's like one of those she's like one of those crackheads that never die. You know what I mean? Like, and not wanting her to die, but you know what I mean? Like, she never goes away. She always come back. When she come back with more, because she's like, oh, you try to teach me a lesson? Well, I'm gonna teach you times 3. Because I feel like Jaguar, she got some sort of spirit on her. She's working with somebody real strong, real strong, because there's just no way. There's no way. The way these celebrities be suing left and right, like Cardi, the way these celebrities be taking people out, they don't need to know. You're gone. Body gone. You, shoes, nothing. Not your teeth, DNA gone. They could have made Jaguar disappear. But she also worked with the Jay-Z, and she also worked with within the industry before. So she know what she's talking about. Because she know the NDAs and all that stuff. And I don't think Jaguar is under any NDA. And if she was, that statute of limitation, gone. That's why she's talking like that, because it's giving, there is very much something that is known that she's trying to put out here. And when those tapes finally come out about Jay-Z and Beyonce, I know the world is going to be shocked, because they are, it's almost like Jay-Z and Beyonce could never, you know? These celebrities could never. How do you know? You don't know these people. Just like you don't know me in real life. You don't know what I'm capable of doing in real life. You just know what I present to you. You don't know these people just because they have this polish. Beyonce allegedly have been stealing from smaller artists for a very long time and then taking all the credit. Wasn't there an African artist when she dropped her album Kingdom or Queen or Freedom? I don't know. You know the album with the Lion King? Yeah. When she dropped that album, there's a lot of small artists, African artists, that said that Beyonce basically stole their job, stole their work, and not paid them. And so many other artists have been coming out and saying the same exact thing. I don't think Beyonce is as nice and as sweet and as naive as y'all think she is. She's a Virgo, for Christ's sake. She's a Virgo, okay? A Virgo. And Jay-Z is also, Virgo is also in his sign, so he was going to be with a Virgo regardless. He has Virgo in his placements. And there's a lot going on with Jay-Z and them. Jay-Z called himself Hove. You want me to do a thing about Hove why he picked the name Hove? Because did you know that Saturn, the planet Saturn, also represents Hove, and it represents prosperity, abundance, wealth, and all that stuff. And that is the reason why he called Hove, because it's the planet of prosperity. Hove, Jehovah, not the actual Jehovah, but Hove. He didn't do it to take Jesus' name, but he did it because it ties him to like prosperity and abundance. And of course, your name, you know how powerful your name is. Once you have a name that has been said and that's linked to you, it has a lot of power. So yeah, Jay-Z and them know what they're doing. They're playing chess, not checker. And all of their music video, it tells you all the time, they are playing chess, not checkers. Pay attention. Anyway, that's my take on the whole Jay-Z and Beyonce and Piers Morgan situation. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.